All right, we are officially live for the online WSDC 2020 Aztec Division team break. We're also going to be doing the judge break as well, along with announcing the pairings for the PDOs. I think just to say a very quick thing, thank you to all the teams that have participated so far. Of course, not every team can break, but I think especially this hopefully was a valuable experience for everyone. Hopefully this can be an educational experience, both in terms of getting to watch the break, compete in the break, and everything else. So thank you so much to everyone who's participated. Good luck to all the breaking teams and breaking judges so far. You've all done an amazing job so far, and you've only got a few more days left of this hard work. So we're all cheering you on. So I think with that, I'll leave that for the OrgCom, and I'll hand it over to the Adj Corps to do the announcements.
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm going to start off with the team break, and then I'm going to hand over to Valet to continue. So the team breaking first in the Aztec division on 5 wins and 16 ballots with 1,534 speaker points is Team Canada. Well done, Team Canada. In second place on 5 wins, 14 ballots, and 1,526 speaker points, Team South Africa. In third place on 5 wins and 14 ballots and 1,517 speaker points, the Netherlands. In fourth place on 5 wins and 13 ballots with 1,525 speaker points, Team England. In fifth place, also on 5 wins with 13 ballots and 1,521 speaker points, the USA. In sixth place, on 4 wins, 12 ballots, and 1,515 speaker points, we have Team Ireland. Okay, I'm going to now hand over.
Thank you. So in 7th place, with 4 wins, 12 ballots, and 1,514 speaker points, we have Greece. In 8th place, with 4 wins, 12 ballots, and 1,509 speaker points, we have Romania. In 9th place, with 4 wins, 12 ballots, and 1,500 speaker points, Slovenia. And with 4 wins, 11 ballots, and 1,513 speaker points, we have Team Israel. On 11th place, with 4 wins, 11 ballots, and 1,510 speaker points, Team Wales. And finally, on 12th place, with 4 wins, 11 ballots, and 1,496 speaker points, we have Team Scotland. Congratulations to all of you.
So now, before we get to the judge break, we are going to show the pairings for this next for the PDOs. Give us 1 second to bring that up. Great. So the first debate that we'll be having is Romania versus New Zealand. The second PDO that we'll be having is Sri Lanka versus Scotland. Ireland, the third debate we're having is Ireland versus UAE. The fourth PDO that we're having is Singapore versus Greece. The next PDO is going to be Wales versus Taiwan. The sixth PDO is going to be Indonesia versus the United States. The seventh PDO is going to be Team Slovenia versus Team Philippines. And the last partial double octa final that we'll be hosting on Sunday will be India versus Israel. We are going to be releasing the schedule for these PDOs very soon. We just need to do some final confirmations in order to make sure that the schedules work for everyone, but that should be coming out very soon, later today. Congratulations to all teams. Very quickly, before we get to the judge break, one of our other convener, Sergio Luna, just wants to say a few quick words. Sergio?
Yeah, but now we can only see you.
Oh, no. How do I fix? Okay, there we go.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Sergio Luna. I speak here in representation of la Asociación Mexicana de Debate, which is the Mexican Debate Association, which was one of the conveners of this whole event. Remember, the Maya division got its own ORCOM, but right now, well, you got us for the elimination rounds, and well, we couldn't be more excited about really convening this new event. For us, it was just an amazing adventure with really high quality debates, and for us, it's just an experience, a really learning experience where we just realize, hey, this might not just be something to deal with maybe with COVID. I think it's really a way and a path forward for future events, maybe not strictly WSDC, but definitely more international events where we can stay and keep on working on granting access to more and more new nations. Like for us, it was amazing that in this format, it was, the biggest WSDC ever, when in strict sense, we thought it was going to be otherwise. We were expecting to receive every one of you here in Mexico, but well, it was a real honor to be able to grant this platform for everyone for a lot of days, even if it's online. For it was amazing. I hope you really enjoyed every little aspect or every little detail that we tried to pull off for this tournament, like all the graphics and all this work, all the streamings. It was really a lot of work. Like it was some days, Julio and myself, we were up at 3 a.m. in the morning streaming, China, Korea, like at least 3 a.m. for us. And for us, it was a real honor. We really hope you enjoyed it. And now also just a shout out to the whole ORCOM, because it wasn't just Julio and me, but it was like more than 20 people working for us, and we'll mention more about them in the finals when it's time. But we just wanted to give a quick shout out. So thanks a lot, everyone. And in the name of AMD, I'm really grateful for this opportunity.
Great. Thank you so much, Sergio. I think you really represent exactly the kind of like the message that we wanted to get out as part of this organization. So without further ado, we'll be presenting I just shared that. Okay. We will be sharing the judge break, which is great. All right, so I will leave it to Techway to read through the names.
Thanks, Julio. Do we have the names of judges on the slides or not yet?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay, cool. So yes, it was a fantastically well-judged tournament. Thank you everyone for your feedback, for your input. We had a tough time figuring out who the best judges were to carry through to the next round, but this is the list we have come up with, having sifted through all that. So Adele Brinketier, Akira Kato, Amira Natasha Moore, who's on the cap, Andrew Fitch, and Sophie Zepekis, Anna Saint. Let's keep going. Arturo Serrano, Asad Hussein Khan, Belle Marks Miller, Benji Kalman, Beth Warburton, Brent Schmidt, Chaitanya Kadiel. In case you guys haven't figured this out, this is a combination of the breaking judges across both divisions. Continuing on, Chris Hoyam, Cleaner, Crash Wigley, Cynthia Zhao, Daisy Sun, Daniel Tangara, Delaney Hurley, Dylan Hardy, Ilakia, I'm not going to try and butcher that, Elijah Cochin, Emma Buckland, Emma Vanderhorst, Eric Kazadi, Etta Kapanek, Francois Britz, Grace Bayliss, Hadar Goldberg, Harp Smith, Hugo Ichioka, Ishan Kapoor, Izzy Fitterman, Jacqueline Beltzberg, Jayon Kim, Jeremiah Seki, Jonas Nosholund, Jonathan Yap, Josh Broomberg, Joshua Park was on the cap, Karthik Tadipali, Kate Dewey, Katya Broomberg, Kavindra Senart Ratna, Laura Dragoy, Lindsay Kerr, Luka Petrovic, Luke Churchyard, who's also on the cap.
Congrats, Luke.
Congrats. Mark Gabriel, Matt Hazel, Matt Song, Maurice Kutiel, Naomi Panovka, Nikola Mikhailov, Haida Mangondo, Paul Smith on the cap, Rhea Debfek, Robbie McDonald, Robert Barry, Roberto Garcia, Sajid Sivakumar, Scott Ralston, Senkai Sia, Shamila Parmanand, also on the cap, Shadipto, Syed Sarosh Hassan, Tamki Nawab, Tasneem Elias, myself, regrettably, Theodore Dunez, Tracy Lee, Vale Hernandez, who's our ACA, Vashni Venkatesh on the cap, Venus Ling, Yoniko and Edov, and finally, last but not least, Zoe Chalmers. Now, what we are going to be doing immediately after this is we are going to be sending all these judges a form to get their availability for the rest of the out rounds. Now, if these are national judges or you just know them because they're in your circuit, you try and make sure that the form gets to them, or that, if they're asleep right now, or, they might not be here on the announcement, try and just ping them a message and tell them that this form is coming their way and to look out for it. Honestly, it doesn't matter if multiple people do it. I would not mind any of these people waking up tomorrow to like 15 messages across the circuit saying you need to fill out this form, because the quicker we can get this information, the more likely it is that we will be able to allocate judges well and quickly ahead of all the out rounds that are going to be happening this weekend and beyond. So do us everyone a favor, just chase them up, be pesky, be annoying, and say, go and find out what the form is, and congratulate them, of course, for breaking as well. Cool. I think that is all from us. We'll be sharing this on all the usual Facebook channels as well, including a link to the form that you can either forward on or fill out if you are one of these judges.
Yep, and the schedule for the PDOs, so that both judges and teams can plan, will be out very shortly, so that everyone is aware of what these next few days will look like. As a heads up, it will only be one round at a time, generally speaking, because we don't know the teams that are advancing to the next round, but we'll try to get these done as early as possible so that all breaking teams and breaking judges have as much of an idea of what the days are likely to look at as early as we possibly can make it happen. Congrats to everyone. Thank you so much. And we will see you on Sunday. Enjoy these 24 hours of brief respite of debate.